if you think dating is tough these days, Colin Farrell's new movie, The Lobster, will make you feel a lot better about everything. He stars as a guy looking for love, and if he does not find it in 45 days, in his society, he will be turned into an animal. Take a look.
Now, have you thought of what animal you'd like to be if you end up alone?
Yes, a lobster.
Why a lobster?
Because lobsters live for over 100 years. Are blue-blooded, like aristocrats. And stay fertile all their lives. I also like the sea very much.
We should mention The Lobster won the coveted jury prize at the 2015 Cannes Festival. Colin, good morning.
Good morning.
I watched the movie last night.
How was that?
I was trying to think of the right word. It's odd, it's quirky.
It's very odd.
It's weird.
Yeah.
How would you describe it?
All the above.
Yeah.
Absurd and odd and strange. And when I read the script, I had seen the director's work before and was aware that there's a continuing theme of absurdity and oddness in the films that he makes. But ultimately, I found it quite moving, the script.
And it's thought-provoking. I mean,
yeah.
as I tried to explain, it takes place in a society where if you are not coupled up,
yeah,
you will have 45 days to live in this hotel and find a match, or you will be turned into an animal.
Yeah, it's basically illegal to be single, I suppose, which it's not in the world that we live in, but it is at times frowned upon. There's something of, I think, diminishing stigma, but still a stigma if somebody decides to, you know, if say in the 70s in Ireland you were a 30-year-old, particularly woman, and you were single, people would have thought you had a disease, you know what I mean? So we are very much a culture of people that are obsessed with finding a couple and a match, and I think that's natural as well. I think it's human instinct that you want to share your life with someone, but this film takes it to kind of the next level.
It does. It brings it to that absurd level. Yes. I mean, part of what you guys do is go into the forest and shoot loners. Yes. Shoot people who haven't found a mate. Yeah, with tranquilizers, I might add.
With tranquilizers, yeah. There are two worlds. Yeah, there's the world of the hotel where you're sent for 45 days to find a match if you are single, and then there's these people who are kind of resistant against that society and they live in the forest on their own. And it's a very strange film to try and encapsulate in a few words.
It is. And then the other thing that's weird about it is, and I think you explained it well in the clip, but I mean, your guy wants to be a lobster. Which, is not the first animal I would have chosen.
Me neither. No. A bottom-feeding crustacean would not have been my first choice.
Well, which raises the question. Which animal would you, if you had to be turned into an animal?
I think a bird of flight.
Okay.
As opposed to a grounded bird, like a penguin.
Okay.
I think a bird of flight, maybe a falcon.
We've imagined what that might look like. I think yes, there it is.
Wow. Oh,
and see, that makes some sense.
Just like in my dreams.
Yes.
That's exactly. You've been invading my sleep again.
Yes.
I see.
Yeah, we do that. You were at the Met Gala last night.
Yeah, it was mad.
How was that?
It was not a casual affair. It was very high energy, but to be honest with you, it was a really lovely evening. I don't know why I thought it would be a little bit more mad than it was. I'd been prepped by so many people, and I'd never been to it before. It was my first time. But it was beautiful. There was a lot to see.
Yeah.
There was a lot to see.
I know, the fashions are incredible. A lot of beautiful
gowns, and yeah. Fashion gets lost on me at the best of times, but it was lovely to see last night.
You have a project coming up. You are going to be in Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, which is a prequel to the Harry Potter series.
Yeah,
so people must be flipping out over that.
It takes place about 80 years or so before young Harold was born, and it was a gorgeous script, and David Yates, who directed the last 4 Harry Potters, directed it, so we'll see. I think it's out in November or something. I loved it. I got a wand, which is something I had to tick off the bucket list.
Pretty awesome. Blast. Colin Farrell, thank you so much. The movie The Lobster hits theaters on May 13th. It'll get you thinking.
Thank you.
For sure.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.